Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's very easy puzzle today, and it's called Companion Cube by Gerhard 1963, one of our favorite setters on the channel. And here are the rules. Standard Sudoku rules apply. The digits 1 through 9 appear in every row, column, and box. Lovely whispers, shown as pink lines. Adjacent digits along a lovely whispers line, must differ by at least 6. Okay, so this is German whisper, but a little bit further. So, for example, if this were a 2, this would have to be an 8 or a 9, because they have to differ by at least 6 for these lovely whispers, which is one more than we're normally used to on German whispers, and 2 more than we're used to on Dutch whispers. So that's lovely whisper. Cages. Digits in cages cannot repeat and must sum to the value shown in the upper left corner of the cage. So these 3 digits must add up to 14. These 3 digits must add up to 14. These 3 digits must add up to 12, etc., etc. These 5 digits must add up to 21. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay, so um that means 4, 5, and 6 can never be on these lovely whispered lines because 4 is not 6 away from any digit. 6 is not 6 away from any digit. And of course, 5 didn't work on German whisper lines. So there's not 6 away from any digit. So it has to be only 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, and 9 on the lovely whisper line. So therefore, in row 3, where are the 4, 5, and 6? They have to be in the non-lovely line space. Are there any other ones? This has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is also 4, 5, 6 here. I think it's also 4, 5, 6 here too. Yep. 4, 5, 6 here because there's 6 in row 9, and in column 9 I think there's also there's 6. Yep, so that's 4, 5, 6. Yep. So the 17, which means this cannot have a 1. In addition, there's a difference of at least 6. So it could be 3, 9 is possible. And that's the most you can have on a line. That's 12. So 4 can never be with any set of 2 numbers on the lovely line to add up to 17. Right? Because you're always going to have it's at most 3 and 9. And in fact it actually has to be 9, I think, with something. Well, so what are the possible values here? Right? You have 4 cannot be with anything because that has to add up to 13. And then 13, you have to have a difference of 6 between them, and that's not possible. So 4 doesn't work. 5 works with 3 and 9. So that could be the case. And 6 works specifically with 2 and 9. Because it must add up to 11. And 3 and 8 does not work. And then everything in between does not work. So this has to be 2 and 9. So the 9 has to be here. So one of these is 5 or 6. 4 could work with 3 and 9. But the problem, and to add up to 16. So if that's the case, then this would be 3 and this would be 9 because we know the 9 is here. Yeah, so 3 and 9 could work. 2 and 8 could work. 10 adds up with this. So this can be 8 or it could be 9. And then, so the 9, if it's 9, the 9 is here. Right? So 2 and 8, 6 can work with 2 and 8, and that's the most you can have. Sorry, that's the least you can have. You can only have 2 and 8. You can never have 7 with anything, right? 1 and 7 add up to 8. 8 plus 6 does not get anywhere close to 16. So 17, again, you have the 9. We know for certain the 9 is here, and you cannot have a 4. So this is either 2, 9 or 3, 9. 17, again, you actually have to have a 9. So this is 2, 9 or 3, 9. And then we know the 9 is here. So this has to be 5, 6, 5, 6. Because this adds up to 17. This adds up to 17. Therefore, this cannot be the 9. So this must be the 9. And it must be with the other one. So this has to be 4 then. So this can't be 4. Therefore, it cannot be 3 and 9. So this one has to have a 2. Right? Because this can't be, it cannot be 3 and 9 to add up with, because that was with 4. And then 3 can only be with 9. So this can't be 3 anymore. This cannot be 3. So the 2 is here with either 8 or 9. We need, this is 2 or 3 with a 9. So we need 1, 7, and 8 in row 9. So this has to be 1, 7, or 8. This is 1, 7, or 8. Therefore, one of these has to be the low. And therefore, this is 7 and 8. This is 9, so this has to be 1, 2, or 3. We already knew this from this. This is 1 with either 7 or 8. Can it 1 ever be here? 1, 4, and 8. Yes, it could. Okay. This has to be 4, 1, and 7, I think, for 12, right? The minimum you can have is 1 and 7, and then 4. And that adds up to 12. So that's the minimum. So this has to be 4, 1, 7. Which means this can't be 1. So we have 2, 3, 2, 3 here. These cannot be 1 or 7, obviously, so this can't be 4 also. So this is, it has to have an 8. So it's 8 with, it has to be with 2. Right, because there's no other 8 anywhere else, so this has to be an 8, and therefore it's 8 and 2. So this can't be 2, this is now 3, this is 2. So this, now we just add this up to 17. That would be 2, 6, and 9, because 2 and 6 add up to 8, with 9 add up to 17. So this is 5. This is 3 and 9. This is 2 and 8. So this cannot be 6, so this is 5. This can't be 5, so this is 6 now, which means this has to be 2 and 8. So we have 2 and 8 here. This can't be 5 or 6, so this is 4. That means these two add up to 10. It could be 2, 8, or it could be 1, 9. It can't actually be 2, 8. 3, yeah. So 1, 9, 2, 8, 3, 7 doesn't work. 4, 6 doesn't work because of 4. So this cannot be 2, 8 because that would eliminate all possibilities here. So this has to be 1 and 9. So this is 1 and 9. The 1 and the 9 cannot be here. Wait. Does this work? If the 1 and the 9 can't be there, how does this work then? Did I mess something up? Maybe I messed something up. Yeah, because 2 and 8 can't be here anymore because this has to be 2 and 8. I'm pretty sure this has to be 4, 1, and 7, right? Because any 1 and 7 is the lowest. Oh. How did I limit? Oh, no, this had to be 4. Hmm. Okay, let's start from 12 because that might be the easiest. Let's just start from the 12. What does a 12 have to be here? This is at minimum 1 and 7. This is at minimum 4, and that adds up to 12. So this has to be 4, 1, and 7. Okay. So this can't be 4. This can't be 4. We know one of these has to be 8. One of these has to be 9. So 5 and 6. 5 could be add up to 17. 6 cannot be 638. It has to be 629. 5 has to be 539 for a difference of 6. Hold up. Yes. Because if you have 6, that must be at least 11. And that would be 29 at minimum. If it's 5, it has to add up to 12, and that's 39 minimum. So if it's 6, we can't do 38 because that's a difference of 5. So yeah, this does have to be 9. But then this, yeah, this Right. This has to be some combination of 2, 8, or 3, 9, right? This is 2, 8, or 3, 9. $14 minimum. What is without a 4? What is 14 without a 4? It has to be at least 5. And it could be 1 and 8. 6 has to be 1 and 7, right? And we know 7 and 1 can't be here, so this cannot be 6. Therefore, this is 5. This is 6. This has to be 1 and 8. Which means this is 2. So this cannot be 2 or 8. This is 3 or 9. This can't be 5. This can't be 5. So if this was... This can't be... This could be 7 or 9. If this is... Well, If this is 6, it would have to be 1 and 7. So this can't be 6. So therefore, this is 4. It cannot be 1 and 9. It cannot be 3 and 7. So this has to be 2 and 8. This is kind of reverse. This is weird. Did I? If this is 6, this has to add up to 10. It could be 1, 9, or 2, 8. I don't know how I messed it up, but anyways, I messed it up. So 1, 9, or 2, 8. Obviously, 2, 8 is not allowed. 1 is not allowed. Therefore, this is 9. This is 1. This has to be 3. This is 7. This can't be 6. This can't be 6. What does this have to be? It has to be 5, 3, and 9, right? Because that's the maximum you have now. So 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 9 is 17. So this is 5, 3, and 9, which means this is 4. Okay, so that still works. This is 5. This has to be 7 because 2 and 8 have to be next to each other. So this is 7. This is 2 and 8. Maybe it was this portion that I messed up. Anyways. 5 can, again, only be with 3 and 9. So this has to be 2 at most. 3 cannot be with 9, so this has to be... 3 can't be in the middle, so 3 has to be there. So this is 9, 2, and 6. I don't know how I messed this up. Anyways. This has to be 2 and 8, which means this is 1 and 7. This can't be 6, this can't be 4, this can't be 5. What does this add up to? So this could be 1, 8. It cannot be 2, 7. So this has to be 1 and 8. So this is 1, this is 8, which makes this 7, this makes this 2. Okay, so that's there. So the rest of this is, we have this cannot be 2, so this has to be 8. This can't be one of these is 1. So 3 cannot be either of these. So 3 has to be along here. Which means this cannot be 1, because 1 is... So therefore, this is the 1. And with 3, it needs to be with 9. Okay, so we have a 3, 9, 3, 9 pair. I don't know if that helps us any. So this can't be 3, this can't be... This is 1 or 2. Which means this is 7 or 8. Which means this is 1 or 2. So they're both surrounded by... they both surround this number, therefore this cannot be 7, so this is 8. This is 7, 8, or 9, cannot be 9, so this is 7 or 8. This is 1, 2. It cannot be 3, because 3 can only be next to one number on this lovely whisper line. So this is also 7, 8, which means this has to be 1, because it has to be next to 7 at least. So this is 1, 2, or 3, so 2 or 3. This is, so this is high, so this is 7, 8, or 9, which means this is low, so this is 3, this is 9, so this is 9. This is 2 or 3. This has to be 3 then, which makes this 9. Because it can't be 1, it can't be 2 here, so this is 2, which makes this 8, which makes this 7, this is 1, this is 2. 21 with a 9. So that means the other 4 digits must add up to 12. And therefore must have a 1. So therefore this is 1 because 1's eliminated here and here. It must have a 2. And it's either 3, 6 or 4, 5. So it's 2, 3, 6. 3, 6. Or it's 4, 5. This can't be 4. This can't be 9, so this can't be 3. This can't be 9. So this can't be 3 then. This can't be 1, so this is 7, this is 1. If there's a 3, if it's 3, 6, it has to be here, so this is 3, 5. So this can't be 5 anymore, because if it's a 3, if it's 4, 5, the 5 has to be here. This can't be 9, so therefore this is 3, this is 9, therefore this cannot be 3, so this is 5, and this is 2 and 4. This can't be 5, so this has to be 6. This can't be 6, so this is 4, 5. This can't be 2, and now we're just doing Sudoku here. This is 2. This has to be 4. Where is a 3 here? Cannot be here, cannot be here, so this must be 3. Where it can't be 8 here, so this is 8. We're looking at 6 and 7. It's somewhere here. Okay, 2 can't be here. 2's one of those. That's fine. This can't be 8, so this is 2. This can't be 8. This can't be 2. This can't be 4, so this is 2. Therefore, 2 has to be here. Do we have all the 1s? We do not. So this is 1. Now we have all the 1s. 2s. We have all the 2s, I think. Yeah, 3s. We do not have all the 3s. The 3 has to be here. Where else can it be? 3 has to be here. 4s. This can't be 4, so this is 4. This has to be 4. And this is 4. 5s. 5 could be either of these. Has to be here. Has to be here. Could be either of these. 6s, I don't think we have many. But this has to be 6. Which means this is 6. Either of those could be 6, any of those. This is 6. So these two could be 6. This can't be 6, so this is 6. Since that's 6, this has to be 6. Since that's 6, this has to be 6. Okay, 7s. 7 has to be here, because this 7 is eliminated here. This has to be 7, and this is 7. And I think this is 7. 8s, this has to be 8. 9s, this has to be 9. This has to be 9, and that has to be 9, which means this has to be 5. Wait, that's not right. We did too many 9s. Okay, so this is 9, this is 5, and this is 5. And that's a solution. Yeah, I don't really know what mistake I was making very early on. I have to look at it again. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.